Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Grub, and then he immediately went down to the Dragon, so also was able to get that extra XP from the Grub camp, and then he didn't fully commit to it because he wanted to spend his time in a better place.
Shyvana isn't a real dragon though. I'm a big fan of Shyvana. I don't feel like she really feels like a dragon.
Turns into a dragon.
Well, no, I know that, but does she feel, outside of specifically her E and an AP, like a dragon the way that Smolder and Acel do? I don't think she does.
Yes. They're trying to dive this dragon in the bottom side. I think it's going to work. Not much you can do about that. It's nice tower juggling here. Henna is going to live entirely. Execute does have to flash away, but they get first blood in the bottom lane onto this Nocturne very early on. Execute.
No ult. Yeah,
he doesn't have ult. Pretty unfortunate timing. They were pretty close to that one.
Pace might just use his ultimate to clear out the next wave as well, and that will be the end of it.
Yeah. We got an all-out here on the top side. Desperate to pick up the buckler is clear. He's now kind of behind the play against a K'Sante. Does have to flash, but now you're getting ghosted at. You're not getting away from this guy. I'm sorry, Clear. As K'Sante will do K'Sante things, and Clear does not respect it. And that is a solo kill. Ultimate Hunter is amazing on Nocturne. Maybe not in Pro, just because you don't get to ult off cooldown because people are playing so safe. So that one I feel like is okay, as there is quite a lot of action actually. Lehends does have to pop his ultimate here, but is stuck around. There's so much CC between the Nocturne and the Nautilus. He will flash over the wall, but here comes Henna as he picks up a kill. Paranoia used, just because Willer wanted to play it safe and make sure they got the kill, I guess, but kind of wasted this time around as Canyon goes on a merry little trip to follow Closer around.
I do agree with you. I would have loved to see a Hexblade. Hopefully he goes Hexblade second.
Maybe he just wants... I mean, Strybreaker as well is like not... Chase potential of Zeri Nocturne is incredible. So you're not getting away from that. So try not to get out of position next time, I suppose, Lehends.
Didn't even need to use it. Rather use the Nocturne activation as... Oh, King going in again.
Yeah, Clear a little bit closer to the turret this time, but the damage is there. Another knock-up as we look at Smolder, and Clear is not in a great spot. As, yeah, Clear's going to get solo killed again. Really struggling with the Keen test.
Trade his ultimate as well as Henna's for only Paces. That's in of itself is something, as Clear sees Chovy, is not impressed. Willer is here.
Now going to try to dive on a Chovy who's in a lot of trouble. Did not respect the ability of Nocturne to come on over. That's just another free kill here. Very tanky K'Sante at full health. Still going to run at this Dragon for now, as Keen is running way far back to TP back into this fight.
Should be able to. Has a lot of gold as well available to him. They're trying to look for the cancel. Don't think they're going to find it, but ideally they wouldn't want to give up 2 turrets just to get a Drake here. Maybe look for an exit play, but the turret is there.
Get Lehends.
Oh, they're looking.
He has shut the door in their face and said, you guys are not allowed to leave. And they don't want to go north, so I think we're going to have a fight here, Closer.
I think they leave. I think they're fine.
For an angle, Keen and Lehends still, you know, they're busy playing the game, learning about other stuff, and perhaps the analysts should let them know and stuff like that. I'm not saying that Keen specifically is one of those guys, but he is now going 1v3 on K'Sante. Not very killable, as you guys can see, as the damage...
Why did we ult him? Why did we ult and ignite the K'Sante?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, as now we're running forward. Lehends with the engage, his mom will go over the top. Huge amounts of damage from both the Dragons as they take out the Nautilus, and now the Poppy Clear knocks away 3 people. As Chovy is still going into the 4 of them by himself, essentially. But yeah, kind of a broken up fight here from Fear. Is stacking, and he's got it. He's got 225. And Chovy has Liandry's as well. So Clear is like, oh, I don't exist anymore. Ooh, nice hook here onto Chovy. Do they have the follow-up as they go in onto the K'Sante? And the Smolder's just doing free damage on the right side of this fight here. Lehends totally fine as a massive ult comes in from the side of Chovy, and everybody is just burnt to a crisp. I mean, Pace wasn't touched at all this fight. And just like that, they just crushed them in mid.
He's full health.
He's not done yet, it looks like. He wants more. He's going to flap over this wall. And Henna, yeah, he's just executed. There he goes, 550. Even had a shutdown, because why not give extra gold to the Smolder? And that's going to be the second Chemtech Drake as well.
Second Chemtech Drake going over. Smolder now fed. Azul now fed. Gonna get the mid lane turret as well. And fourth is synergistic. And against Gen G, I don't think you can afford to make mistakes like that. It looks like Hannah might actually go for the Black Cleave.
His fault. I don't want to put all the blame on Clear or anything like that. Also, they're playing against Gen G, so it's kind of difficult to really criticize at all, as Closer is trying to take out Jovi. He does an insane amount of damage, and he will take him out, and immediately gets executed by a little baby dragon.
It's actually Chovy that got the kill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't...
What?
I don't know. I assume it was the burn.
I was just calling Aurelion Sol a little baby dragon.
Well, if you're the size of multiple galaxies, then he kind of is. Why are they in mid?
You know what? Why not? Nice little ult comes in from Execute. Now they're trying to get onto that back line. Do they have enough to get FaZe out of this fight? This time the ult is good onto Canyon, but they don't actually do any damage to FaZe. He's once again fine. He flashes away from Willer, and the follow-up was just not there as Willer is burning down. He will not get executed, but Canyon will finish the job. And there it is, clean from Canyon's Lee Sin.
And that right there is where FaZe doesn't have sums. Maybe that's enough this time around, but Willer isn't here. I don't know if they can do this. Clear needs to find a really big ultimate.
They're gonna try, and let's see how it goes. Willer, he could just get on in, and nope. Doesn't get into the pit at all. And yeah, he's not even here. Clear is going to go down, and yeah, Gen G just going to press their buttons onto Fearax, who were desperate to try to get in there. Henna will take out one. They're struggling to get on top of this Zeri, actually, who did get a big ult and is kind of ice skating around everybody, but you can't deal with 4 champions on top of you, and that will be the end of that fight.
FaZe does end up going down. Henna trying his hardest.
They cross their T's, dot their I's. We have 330 stacks here on the Smolder, and then at about 27 minutes. A couple of big team fights won by the side of Gen G around the middle of the map.
Starting to see like just a Q here.
Clear got hit by a Smolder Q.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. Shouldn't have done that.
Oh no, don't try to collapse on Cassante. No.
Guys,
let it go!
He has Unstoppable. It allows him to not be CC'd by anything.
Yeah.
So
his health?
Azir ult doesn't work on him if he's in that. Yeah, I think they're just very desperate at this point, and yeah, probably not the right call, but they didn't want to fight this group of Gen G members either.
We're still at a good laning phase in both games.
Gen G have decided that they have waited enough time to to go in for this one. Ult away on the Canyon once again. They're trying to kill Cassante. This time they have an insane amount of damage. Nobody's helping out.
Come on!
Hill is running away to finally get him. And now they're pressing their R buttons on a Jovi, who is isolated, but he is able to dash away as well. Massive ult! It's all 4 of them in the back line. And the damage should be there from FaZe as well to finish this one off. Even has an arm guard. Just to survive at the very end. The Penta, let the little baby dragon get his Penta. Let him have it.
Not the minion!
No, they're slowing him down. The zoom in, the Q comes in, it's a Penta for the little baby dragon. FaZe, well done.
And smiles on the faces of Gen G. Fearax, they gotta try something. But it just wasn't enough, even without Canyon there and Keen getting blown up. They had to invest so much. And all they got was killing Cassante. Not going to be enough. Gen G take a split that he hasn't really been able to have the impact on a lot of his comfort picks. Closer on Mages, outside of Azir, has just never really been it. And Talia does really... How are you feeling?
Please no.
Don't flip the game level 1.
Okay, well, they're going to do it. Flash on in from Lehens as he gets the Q onto multiple. Closer in a lot of trouble here, and the flash comes forward. Toby picks up first blood. Remember that mid lane I was just talking about? Looks like it's going to go pretty heavily in favor of Gen G this time around.
No. Oh, Execute, you don't have a flash.
Yeah, this aggressive trading, they're beginning to see it. Oh, that was pretty cute. I don't know if it's going to matter as Execute is just dead. Okay, Canyon clears the bottom side of his jungle, hits level 3, goes bot. With all the pressure they were putting on, Gen G are able to punish them.
And even without the kill going over to Keen early on, still doing great as the hook.
Yeah, and the Chains of Corruption as well. Lehens is only level 4. He has to flash away, and now it does move on over to Paze, who does proc his ult. He's trying to take this fight, but the Nocturne is right here, and Paze is free food. That's a double kill. As now Canyon comes in, he'll pick up a kill himself. He's looking for Execute, but with the Nocturne behind him, he's just going to let it go.
Big mistake from the bot lane there as Willer gets out as...
The healing plant is fine.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I like the plant, but I don't know, maybe you had a strong opinion to it one way or another.
Yeah, certain plants, not a big fan of.
Well, I know you hate blast plants.
Yes. Here's Closer. Lehens is in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have flash this time around. Yeah, he's just dead. That's going to go the way of Henna. As this is what I was talking about, trying to make plays on the bottom side of the map with Closer and Willer. We're getting it done.
Big impact.
Team fighting is very solid. See that Keen here, he's just trying to get demolished procs. He is going to take out the entire turret. Just that one minion tanking one turret shot. Magic damage from Udyr.
I mean, yeah, it is a lot.
He didn't build a Leandri's. We do have an ult on 2 ults into Udyr. And a hook comes down, and Keen is actually in a bit of trouble. And there you go. Didn't even have Ghost. I mean, he just gets CC'd to death. Meanwhile, Canyon is charging through everybody. And he's just going to turn around as he doesn't want to be isolated behind their enemy lines. As the hook is going to go astray, Q comes in from Canyon, immediately gets stunned up here. He's in trouble, actually, but the damage is coming in from the side of the Zeri. But that's a kill now on the Canyon, and Fearx 5v3 should be able to get this one done. That's a kill now onto Chovy. As Paze is like, man, I was playing this one out, but my teammates just disappeared one by one.
All went in as Paze. Oh,
he would have died.
He would have 100% died. Yeah, really not afraid there from the young AD carry on Gen G. But this is the...
Yeah, Henna just, he threw out an ult and then didn't really... I guess his Q was off cooldown immediately, so just not really able to put any more damage into that one. Keeps him at bay, at least. Forward. Don't really need to be that close to press your ult button, but, you know, just landing some Qs. Clear, covering the flanks, which is very nice to see. And the vision advantage is going to be in Gen G's favor, that they clear out this mid wave. And they have position in this jungle brush. Is now coming in from behind here as Keen is running straight at that backline. He's being shredded pretty effectively. He gets speared down here, and down he will go. As Keen, again, he thinks he's unkillable. But we know he is very killable, as now Lehens in a really rough spot himself. He's going to go down as well. And now Gen G, they're going to get hooked here. Chovy is going to be taking huge amounts of damage from Henna, who just flashes away and breaks the ankles of Chovy. But here is Zeri and Lee Sin. Can they do it 2v3? Paze trying to kite here against a K'Sante. It's not quite going to work, as he does get knocked up, and Fearx destroy them in the fight.
And that is a huge win for Fearx. They set themselves up for Soul Point. They take down the rest of the team. Yes, some of this zoning is due to the fact that Claire is running around, but by itself that's not enough, as, I am pretty sure Claire is about to die.
Yeah, he's dead. You do see that they are angling towards the Baron, but not on that fast of a reset. And you've got Lethality Darius as well, so not really in a position to do that. Nice little pick off from Gen G, who I think that last team fight should come as a bit of a reality check.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have seen a couple of wishy-washy team fights, and Fearx are playing really well. And they're just straight up playing better team fights than Gen G at this moment. Although the 4v5s have been a little bit of a pain point here for Gen G, as another hook is going to land from Execute. They bring out the Weaver's Wall, because they're really committing to taking down Lehens here. He is going to get picked off. If the damage comes through, one more rock would do it, but it's the arrow from Henna that does get the job done.
For something with...
What is happening in this game? This is zoning the 5 of them away. They have that Azir turret, which they can play around very nicely. As going to use the Unstoppable is Keen, and Paze able to get over the wall here as well. Chains of Corruption into the air as Chovy gets the 4 of them, and just like that, Gen G decide they want to win a team fight. Chovy has had enough of the fooling around, and Willer will go down as well. It's a triple for Canyon. It's a clean ace, and I think they might just end the game.
Just when we start to get the feeling that they can't keep getting away with it, they can't keep disrespecting their opponents, there's no way that it doesn't backfire. Gen G do this. In the end, all that matters is getting a Nexus, and that they did. The way in which they did it does not deserve.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.